One common question I get asked is, Bami, how do I get high ticket clients? Well, there are only two ways you can get clients. Number one is the outbound way, which basically means you reaching out to people to work with you. And number two is the inbound way, which basically means people reaching out to you to work with you. If you've been following my channel, you would notice that most of the content I've been sharing is about the inbound way that I use to get my clients. And if you are new to this channel and you want to learn the way I attract clients to work with me, you can go through my videos. I have various videos talking about the strategies I use to attract clients, all right? But today, I want to talk about the outbound way that I use to get clients. And I won't just be explaining this outbound strategy in a high level way to you alone. I will show you precisely how I got one of my favorite clients that is worth $10,000 plus to me, whom I still work with till date. I'll show you the exact process. The exact behind the scenes process of how I got her using CodeM on Instagram. First, before we dive deeper into the strategy, I want to put a little disclaimer out there. And the disclaimer is that I don't recommend using the outbound strategy, aka the cold outreach, as your primary way of getting clients in your business, simply because it's just not predictable. It takes a lot of hard work, all right? You are better off making your primary source of clients to be inbound, because that is way more predictable. It just gives you more power as well. It makes you land better clients. It makes you, make better money as well. So that's a little disclaimer in there. Now, the first simple thing that you need to know to a T that will make the strategy work for you is you need to know who your ideal client is. I know this is a common knowledge that pretty much everybody talks about. It sounds cliche, all right? But you can't take away this factor, because if you don't know exactly who it is you want to work with, then your cold outreach strategy just cannot work. And by the way, I'm going to be substituting using the outbound strategy with cold outreach. They're basically the same thing. So as I was saying, if you don't know exactly who it is your ideal client is, then you are just going to be rambling and fumbling your cold outreach strategy. So this is something that you actually want to nail to a T. It's something that is just non-negotiable. And if you are finding it difficult to pinpoint exactly who your ideal client should be, just take a look at the list of previous clients that you've worked with and decide to go after that one client that paid you the kind of money you are looking for, hassle-free, that got the best results working with you, and that client that made you feel very, very happy and fulfilled serving. Before you move forward, you can use this strategy to pinpoint who your ideal client is. So I'm guessing you know exactly where your ideal client should be right now. Again, if you don't know who your ideal client is, you are going to fumble this strategy. If you know who your ideal client is, then we are good to go. Now, this cold outreach strategy that I'm about to share with you has 5 steps. Step number 1 is you need to find your client. Number 2, you consume their content. Number 3, you reach out to them. Number 4, you build a relationship with them. And number 5, you wait. You wait. So let's dive deeper into each of these steps one by one. And when I say dive deeper into each of these steps one by one, I'm going to be doing a demo on Instagram, because Instagram is the main marketing channel that I use personally for my own business. So let's get started. Step number 1, finding your clients. For you to find your clients, all you need to do is go to the social media platform that they use. So what I want to do is I'll go through Instagram, and on Instagram, I'll go to the search bar, and then I will type in keywords that describes who my ideal client is. So let's say, for example, I decide that my ideal client is a personal trainer in the fitness niche, all right? That's who I already want to work with. All I just need to do is go into the search bar on Instagram and then just type in personal trainer right here. And then I'll go to the tags section. I'll mainly just focus my attention on the videos. Video content is where the game is at right now. Most likely clients are already using video content anyways. They're up to date. So I'm just looking through. I'll just be looking through who I feel I really want to reach out to, because again, I'm actually using targeted keyword right now, which is as a result of me knowing my ideal client. So you see the reason why it's so important for you to know exactly who it is you want to work with. So I'll be scrolling through Instagram, okay? Just scrolling through the content. Anybody that speaks to me that I want to work with is who I try to reach out to. Just scrolling through the content. So for me, for example, majority of my clients are actually women. Okay, man, this is actually an amazing profile. Okay, someone that is your ideal client, you actually want to work with. Maybe you love like this piece of content from her. So what I'll just do is like, click on the profile and actually be sure she is a fitness trainer, and you can actually tell she's already a fitness trainer right here. So what I'll do next is consume their content, which is step 2 in the process, and then just try to find the one that really speaks to me, the one that connects to me personally. This is so important because when you are reaching out to somebody in step 3, when you are like, maybe sending them a DM, for example, the DM you send to them needs to have substance. It needs to feel personalized. It needs to feel like it's not something that you just send to like, 50 other people. It needs to be personalized. It needs to have substance, which is where a lot of people actually make mistakes. Because if I show you my Instagram DMs right now, the kind of requests I get every day from random people just like copying and pasting the same message for everybody is insane. You don't want to go that route, all right? You really want to spend time. You want to really spend some time, okay, to consume the content of this person and make sure like you only reach out if you have like something to say, something of substance to say. And again, I'll be showing you exactly how I did this with my $10,000 plus clients. So I found Laura now. So what I want to do is I want to consume Laura's content, okay? And then only reach out to her when something speaks to me. Because when you consume their content now, whatever speaks to you will end up becoming like the entry point for your conversation with them, all right? So let's say this particular content with Laura, for example. Of course, I won't be reaching out to Laura. I'll be showing you my example of my clients, okay? Which is step 3. Let's say Laura actually posted an amazing video right here and then it spoke to me. It's just amazing. And I want to actually talk to her about it. Then I'll go to step number 3 of actually reaching out to them in the DMs. Without further ado, what I want to do is I want to use like my own exact clients to show you what step number 3 is about. So there's this client of mine, my $10,000 plus client. So let's use her for example. So let me search for her. All right, so this is actually my client right here. Okay. Step number 3 is actually basically where we reach out to them. We reach out to the person we're interested in. So you would see this is actually the very first reaching out content. All right. This is the very first message with this client, with this my amazing client. You will notice it's actually from me and it's a voice note, which is the reason why when you are reaching out to these people, you want to actually make sure that you are sending a voice note. A voice note makes you feel more personalized, all right? So it's not copy and paste. So what I'll do right now is that I'm going to actually play to you the exact voice note that I use, and then you can actually sort of like base your own foundation on that. So let me play this from the beginning. Hold on 1 second.
Hi, I hope I got your name correctly. But I don't normally do this. I rarely actually send out voice notes to people. But the only time I actually do is try to someone I've not actually chatted with before. The only time I do that is when I see that you're actually doing an amazing work. The content that actually brought me to your pages, the 72 hours fasting content, that just captivated me. Being vulnerable to actually share that with your audience, that's amazing. And I'm coming to your page now. I just get everything you're about really, and it's really amazing. This is just me sending you a message to keep it up, keep being amazing, keep sharing your story, keep influencing people. A lot of people need it. Thank you so much for being amazing and actually being on Instagram. Thank you. I'm following you right now.
So this is me reaching out to my client in this case, all right? You would notice that me reaching out to her like actually had substance, and I never pitched her anything. I never said come and buy my offer or whatever. I never said anything like that. I just said I appreciated what she was all about, and that was actually following her going forward. Which brings me to step number 4, where we actually now go ahead and build relationships with this person. So building a relationship, all right? When I'm saying building a relationship, you should be looking to build a relationship for at least a month with your prospect. Don't be like those people that just reach out to somebody right now and then they are pitching them their offer. You want to actually build a relationship over a period of time with this person. So you would notice that my client in this case, she responded back to me, all right? Talking about, first off, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to send me a voice note. Secondly, thank you for checking out my content. It was really appreciative because my reaching out was real. I wasn't reaching out because I wanted to land her as a client right now, or even had like the mindset of even making her become my client. I reached out to her because I genuinely wanted to build a relationship with her. Again, if it's not genuine, please don't do it. And you will notice that the first message I sent to her was on the 23rd. Then on the 23rd again, that's crazy right here, I'm rooting for you, blah, blah. Then you would notice I was following her. I was actually consuming her content. Like I was literally in her community. I think even commenting on her content, like going forward in her stories and all. So basically what happened was that because she was already following me as well. So what I did was that in the voice notes, I told her that, I was following her, and that made her follow me as well. So as she was following me, she was already consuming my content too. So if you really want to, I think one of the beneficial things that will even help you like build your relationship with your prospect faster is that you follow them, all right? And then you tell them that you are actually following them. If possible as well, you can actually tell them that you would really appreciate it as well if they just follow you, because maybe they can actually see value in your content or whatever. Because when they follow you, you are able to actually make them consume your content. And when your content is valuable, they listen to you. That's what happened with my clients, all right? So one of the days, I was just talking about like a particular course, all right, in my story. And then she reached out to me because of that. And then she was like, I looked into it, but you said it was a 60-minute video, so I don't think I need that, blah, blah. And, on this clarity call, because I do need loads of help and guidance, I'm launching my business next month. Boom. Literally, I reached out to her first, but because she was consuming my content, I had her to follow me. And then with my content game being strong now, speaking specifically to the ideal clients I want to actually work with, she realized that across 3 weeks, my content literally made her realize that she wanted to work with me. So this is powerful because I'm not pitching her anything. And then from there, we took up the conversation from there, sending series of voice notes and things like that. And this is how I literally built up that relationship. So when I'm saying building up a relationship with your clients, with your prospects, building a relationship with them is not about, okay, I'm reaching out to you, I'm like maybe in the DMs, like I'm constantly in your DMs or whatever. No. Building a relationship, like you let your contents do that. And the way you do that is, again, make them follow you, or like have them follow you. Tell them something that will actually have them follow you. And then when they follow you, let your content do the building of the relationship with them. When you kill your content game really well, when you up-level your content game well, amazing things start to happen. Your content builds relationship for you. And if by now you still don't know what my content game is all about, how I literally do my own content strategy, there are two things that you can do right now in this video. Number one is you can actually get my content as sales bundle in the description. It's just a $37 offer that shows you how to actually structure your content and things like that. And number two thing that you can do is you can literally go ahead and watch this video right here where I talked about how I get clients through my content on Instagram. But yeah, your content does the relationship building for you. Then after that is done, you will already start having these prospects that you reached out to. Your content makes them now reach out to you. So it's an outbound strategy first, then it becomes inbound. Which brings me to step number 5 of this whole game. Step number 5 is to wait. You need to be patient. Become so patient. I literally let my content do the relationship building game for me. And how did I make that happen? I just decided to actually wait. I wasn't desperate. I wasn't reaching out to her in the DMs that, okay, come and work with me and things like that. I literally had to wait, okay? I waited that's 3 to 4 weeks, by the way. Sometimes your wait period might be 2-3 months long. Wait, relax. People don't like you pitching them something. They don't like you selling them on an offer. They want to be able to actually make that decision by themselves. So you wait, let your content make them, reach out to you. If you follow this 5-step process, I assure you that you are going to actually take your cold outreach game to the next level. And this is something that you've not really seen before. Nobody talks about cold outreach this way, because this is starting as a cold outreach, then it becomes an inbound strategy, all right? 5 things that we covered today is number 1, you find your clients, all right? Number 2 is you consume their content. Number 3 is you reach out to them. Number 4, you build relationship with them through your content, all right? And you build a relationship by making them have them sort of actually follow you. This way, you let your content do the relationship building game for you. And number 5 is you wait, you become patient. Don't rush the process. Don't rush anything. Wait and wait and wait, okay? So guys, this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you found so much value in this video. If you missed any steps, go ahead and watch it again from the beginning. And let me know in the comments as well what your favorite part of this video was. All right, let me know what your favorite part was in this video. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm actually literally going to be sharing content that you can't see anywhere else. So subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next week. Yeah.